Right, I'm back into working on the Cyclekart again. I've done a couple of small changes. I've been working on the radiator, so I'm going to have to get the emblem badge redone. I ended up breaking it. The plastic 3D moulding is just a little bit too thin, so we'll get another one made. But yeah, I'm pretty happy how that's turned out. I've strengthened up the tengs control arms. Basically we've thrown in a gusset into each side so there's no flex into that. I have raised the bearing up so that gives more space for the suspension to move and then not hit the centre tie rod when it's going up and down, so that should be a lot better. I'm still to change and put nylox onto the underside of the plates, and that'll fix all that up. I want to put a couple of more badges and so forth, dials and stuff in on the dash. I don't want to cut the dash out any further, that's definitely enough in there. And then work on the bonnet for that of an infill. So I'm going to have to get another bit of aluminium. And then we'll come to the back. I've put another RHS bar in place. I had one previously and I was ending up with the motor flexing and a tab unit pushing down towards the sprocket and then the chain actually jumping off the actual cogs. And then the last thing that I need to do is I need to buy a couple more locking collars and put a locking collar on the insides and make sure that the rear axle can't turn around and slide from side to side. And then I've put bracing in where the brake is, so that at that point there that can't flex. And yeah, my next objective to get this project going is to actually redo the exhaust and then find a way of how I can actually brace that to the engine or somehow brace it to that of them, either them somewhere off the motor plate area, so the exhaust may end up going back and around, or bracing it maybe off the back here, because everything in that area actually moves up and down with the motor. And at that point there, yeah, main objective is to take again any flexing or twisting off of this, because with the lumps and bumps and jumps and everything that makes Cyclekart fun, yeah, I broke it. But yeah, make that stronger as well. I may be able to reroute the exhaust back this way and use these two mounting plates to turn around and fix it. I've just got to be careful because because the motor is actually right behind me, I'm trying to actually keep the heat going backwards and not actually drag heat forwards of that of the motor. It is pretty tight in there at the moment, and yeah, I cracked it in through here, and that's just what happens. So, and then yeah, put it all back together and hopefully I can do a full throttle run instead of a 2/3 run. I reckon I'll be able to get it up to about 80 k's with it, With it being still governed, I see over in the States that they're actually getting them up to about 60 miles an hour, which is about, I don't know, about 100k, thereabouts. So yeah, they can go quicker, and yeah, it's just basically trying to just keep it as low budget as possible. I've got probably around about $2,000 invested into this project at the moment, and I'm trying to keep it below 2.5. I think in the States they can actually do them over there for about 2.5 to 3. And if I can make this for 2.5, 3 in New Zealand money, I feel at that point I'm doing very, very well. So yeah, that's the update of where I'm at, and yeah, work on this exhaust and hopefully get back out to doing a bit more testing before I start working on this rear end.